Hi, I'm Dorsa. I'm a student at the University of Manchester, and today I'm meeting Duncan, the next President and Vice-Chancellor at the university. Hi, I'm Dorsa. I'm a final year biotechnology student. It's really nice to meet you.
Dorsa, great to meet you too. My name is Duncan Ivison. I'm the incoming President and Vice-Chancellor at the University of Manchester.
What exactly does that role entail?
Yeah, good question. I mean, the way I see it, the Vice-Chancellor's job is to get all the different parts of the university community working together to help achieve the goals of the university.
So what are your personal values, and how do you think you're going to incorporate them into your role?
Look, I can think of three that are really important to me and that I hope I bring to work every day at Manchester. The first is trust. I'm really big on trust. How do we build trust, with the student community? How do we build trust amongst our academic and professional staff? And how do we build trust with the city and the wider community? I think the second value I'm really big on is inclusion. Inclusion is so important. I mean, sometimes people talk about it in an abstract way, but the best organizations are inclusive organizations that allow for a multitude of voices and personalities and backgrounds to flourish. And the third sounds a bit abstract, but the third is really excellence, right? We don't just want to be a socially inclusive university. We want to be a fantastic university in terms of the quality of the research and teaching we do. That's what our students want, I think, right? That's what our staff want. We want to be focused like a laser beam on excellence, but in the right way.
Where have you come from?
So for the last 22 years, I've been in Sydney, Australia.
All right, you're quite a long way away from Australia. How do you feel about that?
A bit anxious, but really excited, really, really excited. Di, my partner, and I are really looking forward to coming to Manchester. But as always, our international students, there's always a bit of anxiety there as well.
What are you looking forward to most about this change in moving to Manchester?
Oh, look, I think what I'm really excited about is coming to an amazing university in an amazing city, first of all, but really getting to know the people at the University of Manchester, getting to know the students, getting to know the staff, getting to know all of our external sort of supporters and the broader community. So it's that excitement about the new that I'm really looking forward to. Universities are amazing places. I've spent my whole life in universities, and they're full of passionate, complex people doing amazing things. What makes Manchester unique is the combination of those things. Some universities are great at research. Some universities are great at teaching. Some universities talk about social responsibility. But what makes Manchester unique, where the magic happens here, I think, is in the combination of those commitments. And I'm really looking forward to thinking about how those commitments will develop and change over time. What does it mean to be a civic university in the 21st century? What does social responsibility mean today and 10 years from now? I'm really looking forward to having those conversations with the Manchester community.
That's why I'm really proud of being a Manchester student. Manchester's an incredible place to be like a social citizen.
Yeah. And so do you feel that? I mean, as a student, we talk a lot about civic engagement, social responsibility. Do you feel that as a student? Do you think it's real for you?
Definitely. Knowing that Manchester is the best university in the UK and Europe for sustainability, that's incredible. Do you have any special talents or hobbies that we wouldn't know about?
Oh, God. I'm a pretty good ice hockey player. Not that that's of any use to anyone at the University of Manchester, but that was my first dream, actually, was to play professional hockey, but I failed miserably at that.
We have a lot of amazing alumni from the university. If you could have dinner with any alumni from the university,
wow.
Who would it be?
Okay, this is going to get me in trouble. It is an amazing list, actually. I was Googling it not long after I applied for the job, and I was sort of blown away. Oh, look, I think it would have to be the Pankhursts, right? I mean, Christabel Pankhurst was obviously an alum, but I think having dinner with the Pankhursts would be pretty wild because unbelievably important activists in the history of not just feminism, but of Manchester and sort of the history of democratic institutions more generally. But they were feisty, passionate, clever, smart, activists who change the world. And that strikes me as a fantastic dinner companion to have. So probably the whole Pankhurst family would be a good dinner companion.
And what is the best way for students and staff to meet you or contact you?
I genuinely welcome people rocking up to me, whether I'm getting a coffee or grabbing something to eat or just walking across campus. And then obviously all the normal channels through the university. I mean, I hope there'll be lots of chances to meet with staff and students in a lot of different places and formats and contexts. So reach out, get in touch.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. It was wonderful meeting you.
Look, it's been great to talk, and I'll see you on campus.
I'll see you around.